This new normal we're in sure feels more expensive than the old normal, especially when it comes to cars. Everything from rentals to used cars to ride shares all cost more in the summer of 2021. NBC News Now correspondent Isa Gutierrez shows us how surge pricing is really surging post-pandemic.
For many people, getting back to normal life means taking ride shares to get to places again.
For 3 days a week in the mornings, I take an Uber or Lyft to work.
And yeah, we started taking Ubers again.
But these last couple of months, customers have found that the cost and wait times for those rides are not what they were pre-pandemic.
Oh, they're more expensive now.
I feel like there's not as many available anymore. I think they're like totally understaffed and the prices have definitely gone up.
I've seen it firsthand in New York City.
Thank you. $26.24 to go about 5.5 blocks right now. My Lyft app is telling me that it would cost me over $150 to get a ride to JFK Airport right now. Over $150. I have paid less than that for domestic flights before.
An analysis by the research firm Rakuten Intelligence found that across the U.S., the cost of a ride was 40% higher in April than it was a year ago. In May, Uber's CEO acknowledged that surge-level prices have increased and that the supply of drivers wasn't keeping up with the demand growth in the U.S. That same month, Lyft started to offer the wait and save option.
I could save $30 if I'm willing to wait.
It makes me think twice about whether or not I'm going to take an Uber or a Lyft or the subway.
I mean, it's faster just to walk sometimes than sit in a car or, wait for them anyway. So I definitely am using it less.
Customers are going to have to pay up or take alternatives.
Diane Swank is the chief economic advisor for an accounting firm called Grant Thornton and analyzes the labor market.
It is a bit of a chasing a moving target because at the moment, even as you're trying to bring more workers back online, you're still not fully into unleashing all that cooped up demand that we had from being sort of in our houses and not able to travel as much, not able to go out as much.
Uber and Lyft have spent hundreds of millions of dollars on incentives for drivers to get back on the road this year. So what has this new rideshare reality been like for drivers over the last couple of months?
I recruited 2 people at $800.
Lyft has been doing streak hours. It varies, where if you do 3 rides within that hour, you'll get either an $18 bonus or $15 bonus.
Some told us the higher demand for rides has been great for business.
A lot of people went outside and business come up, and I think almost every driver are happy.
But others say surge pricing is not as beneficial to the driver as one might think. Emmanuel Levy is a part-time Uber and Lyft driver based out of New Jersey.
When everyone started getting sick, I stopped because my wife has a compromised immune system.
He started driving again after he and his wife were fully vaccinated in late April.
It's been a totally different field since when I stopped. However, with the increased rates that Uber and Lyft is charging, I'm not sure if we're really seeing them as drivers. In the past, the profile for Uber and Lyft was, I believe they took 25% of the fare and then gave the drivers the rest. Now, they're just paying us based on time and distance and keeping the rest as a service fee, whatever that comes to.
And those long pickup times often cut into drivers' earnings too. Eddie Navarrete drove throughout the pandemic in California. He says he had to double his hours at one point in 2020 to make his daily cash goal. Over the last 2 months, he's finally been able to get back to working his pre-pandemic hours.
I would have to drive 12 to 25 miles to go pick up someone. And once I get there, then I'll find out that it's only between $3 to $5 I'm only getting for that ride.
In a statement, a spokesperson for Lyft said that they've, quote, added thousands of drivers in the past few weeks, and it's already leading to a better rider experience, with wait times down more than 15% nationwide and 35% in some major markets. Uber didn't follow up on our request for a statement.
The money that Uber and Lyft pays me goes towards maintaining and replacing the car. I've gone through 5 cars in 3 years, and I work for tips.
I'd love to see both Uber and Lyft publish the rate cards for an area more prominently so that passengers can see what the drivers are making.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.